Hello, this is the Watchdog. Welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we're going to review the Va Va Voom 2981. Let's start with the wrist check. I'm wearing the Sukume 9353. I just reviewed this watch. If you haven't seen the review yet, be sure to check it out. And Grego is wearing my Vaer DS2 Meridian. Grogu said that Master Skywalker asked him if he would be the new dorm steward at the Jedi Academy. Grogu refused because he was afraid everyone would call him Steward Little. Alright, let's take a look at the watch. It's a Va Va Voom. I know, silly name, but apparently this used to be the slogan for Renault cars also. But here it is, clearly an homage to a land dweller. And very similar to that bin bond I had not too long ago. This is the third Va Va Voom on my channel. Va Va Voom makes ultra affordable quartz watches, and the last one was so bad that I gave the brand a pass for a while until I saw this 2981, which seemed like a decent enough homage to the relatively new land dweller. Plus it gave me an excuse to put Linda Carter on the title card. When the Rolex Land Dweller was first shown at Watches and Wonders, the watch community responded with an almost universal, "Seriously?" But it must be a hit with the consumers, as it is going for well over twice MSRP on the gray market. This 2981 is currently going for just under $15. This watch comes in 6 different colorways, and oddly enough, there's only the light blue and the all steel colored version. If you want a two-tone, there's gold, white, or blue dials. There's also an all yellow gold tone with gold dial, or an all black model. The watch is 39.6 millimeters if you measure at the bezel, 47.7 millimeters long with inverted end links. It's only 9.7 millimeters thick. Anytime a watch is under 10, that's usually considered fairly thin. Lug to lug does not apply, but 25 millimeters where the bracelet meets the case. It tapers down to 20 at the butterfly clasp. It weighs 107 grams on this plied hollow link bracelet with 2 links removed. The bezel's fluted, and then we have a blue rehot, and that rehot reflects on the dial and makes the dial look blue, but the dial itself is not blue. It's silver. It's the reflection. So that's kind of a clever way to get a blue dial. So, and it doesn't look bad. I like it. I'm surprised they didn't do more colors then, because all they'd have to do is have a different colored rehot. Then it says Va Va Voom up top. Kind of hard to see because of the reflection. Then underneath Va Va Voom, it says Elite Runners, New Trendsetters. So I don't know who ever decided that was a good idea. Then on the bottom it says Professional Manufacturing Official Quality. But if you look at the official quality, the official's all messed up. The first half of the official is gone. So the quality control couldn't even get the quality control label correct. So that's just kind of ironic there. And then we have the indices, our batons, then we have our numerals at the 6 and the 9. And unlike a real land dweller, we have the Va Va Voom logo at the 12 instead of the actual 12. So I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that. Then we have stick hands, which are loomed and very poorly. Then we have a running second hand that is blue. And once again, the dial is not blue. It's only the reflection of the dial. So you can see this a little bit better than the Spectin Sun I unboxed the other day. Then we have a date at the 3 with a Cyclops. The Cyclops barely magnifies, so why even bother? Then we have an unsigned push-pull crown, and the crown action is horrible. Then you go to press it in, and look at that. Look at that. This is the same thing that bin bond did, which had the same movement. So you got to be very careful setting it. It's been a nightmare. It really sucks. That time it wasn't horrible. So you got to be careful when you set it. Otherwise, the minute hand moves all over the place. Not happy with that at all. Then we have the crystal. We just have a flat mineral glass. Nothing wrong with the crystal. Does a decent enough job. Once again, the Cyclops barely magnifies though. And then we have the case. The case is a chrome-plated alloy, and it's not bad. The sides are shiny, and the tops are brushed. And the brushing doesn't look horrible. Sometimes when you have the trouble with chrome plating is when you brush it and then plate it, it just looks bad. And this one's not horrible. And it's shaped nice enough. It's thin too. Then we have the case back. The case back's just a press on. It says Va Va Voom. Gives the model number. Stainless steel back, which is a good tell. The rest is not. Then it says unique design. No, it's not a unique design. It's a very borrowed design. Then it says water resistant, meaning you only get 30 meters, and it's made in China. Well, that part's true. That's for sure. Underneath the case back is the Z205 quartz movement. This is what I consider to be the worst movement on any of these Chinese watches I've ever gotten. The Binbon had it, and the Binbon had that same horrible minute hand jump. So it wasn't just a fluke, it's the movement. So Z205, you are a horrible movement. If they would have put a SL28 or even the dreaded PC21S, that would have been a different thing altogether, but this is just bad. Then we have the bracelet. Bracelet's hollow, and we do have the inverted end link design of Land Dweller. And this is not a true 5-link. These are all just kind of engravings in the links. And we have split pins, not screw pins. I've never seen a hollow link with screw pins. I don't know if that's even doable. And we have a butterfly clasp. And it's not signed. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. That looks nice. It wears nice. Sits nice and flat on the wrist. It's very thin. I only removed 2 links though. So if your wrist is bigger than 8, you're not going to be able to wear this. And usually on a watch in this price range, I say just buy 2 and rob the links off of one, put the other one on a strap. But this one, you can't put it on a strap. So that's not good advice. You would have to buy 2 and just throw the other one away. Or use it as a backup. Here we are in the Va Va Loom room, and nothing about this Va Va Voom tells me it is going to have decent loom. As we speed up the time, we see the numerals and markers fade immediately. The major hands are much better, but not exactly good, with the hour hand being much stronger than the minute hand. At least the hands outshine the markers instead of the other way around. What I like about this watch, it looks and wears nice. The blue rehat makes the dial look blue even though it's not. It's thin. And that's about it. It does have the honeycomb pattern of a real Land Dweller. What are my gripes and groans? The Z205 movement has horrible minute hand jump. The worst I've ever seen. And it's not a fluke. I've had another watch. It was also a Land Dweller homage which was made by Binbon. It had the same jump. Then it has silly writing on the dial, plus the official quality label is messed up, which is very ironic. And the bracelet could be longer. I'll remove 2 links. Do I recommend this watch? No. As far as I'm concerned, the Z205 is the worst movement you can get. If it had an SL28 or one of the PE movements, I'd probably say yes. But I can't recommend any watch with a Z205 in it. Well, thank you for watching my review of the Va Va Voom 2981, and I'll be back with another review. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you like this watch, despite the fact that I don't recommend it, I'll leave an affiliate link, and you can buy it if you want. And I'll get a tiny, tiny commission, but those tiny commissions do add up. And I'd like to thank my members, choice members. There you are. Last time I looked, there was 11. now that the Members' Choice Review has gone out, I need to put the watch up for sale, and then we can get another vote out once it sells. Bye.